Japan, a nation of islands, culture, and contrast. From ancient myths to modern marvels, its story is one of wonder and transformation. Long before neon cities and bullet trains, Japan's story began in misty forests and ancient villages. Here, powerful clans rose, and the Yamato dynasty laid the foundation for a nation's future. With over 2,000 years of recorded history, Japan's timeline is rich, complex, and unique. The classical and Heian periods saw the flourishing of art, literature, and court culture, laying the foundation for much of Japan's enduring identity and traditions. From its mythical beginnings, through centuries of samurai rule, fierce internal conflicts, and the rise of powerful shogunates, Japan's story is a tapestry of resilience, transformation, and cultural brilliance, truly unlike any other nation's. In 1603, Tokugawa Ieyasu rose to power and became shogun, establishing a strong, centralized military government in Edo, what we now call Tokyo. The Tokugawa era brought over 2.5 centuries of peace, stability, and a very strict social order. Society was divided into 4 rigid classes: samurai, farmers, artisans, and merchants, each with their own roles and rules. Foreign influence was strictly banned, and Japan isolated itself from the world under the Sakoku policy. Only very limited trade with the Dutch and Chinese was allowed, and only through the port of Nagasaki. Yet despite this isolation, Japanese culture flourished. Kabuki theater, haiku poetry, and ukiyo-e woodblock prints all blossomed during this time. Education spread widely, especially among samurai and merchants, creating a highly literate urban society. Over time, the merchant class grew increasingly wealthy, gradually undermining the old social hierarchies. The shogunate began to show cracks, struggling with economic pressures and growing social unrest. And then in 1853, everything changed with the dramatic arrival of American warships in Tokyo Bay. This event marked the end of Japan's long isolation and set the stage for a new era. In the mid-1800s, Commodore Matthew Perry arrived with his black ships, forcing Japan to open its doors to foreign trade under threat of military action. The shogunate soon collapsed, and in 1868, the Meiji Restoration began, marking a dramatic turning point in Japanese history. Emperor Meiji and his government were determined to modernize Japan at a rapid pace, inspired by Western nations. Feudal domains were abolished, a national army was created, and a Western-style constitution was established. Japan industrialized at breakneck speed. Railways, factories, telegraphs, and a modern banking system transformed the nation. Universal education was introduced, creating a skilled and loyal workforce ready for the new era. By the late 1800s, Japan had become a regional power with growing imperial ambitions. Victories over China in 1895 and Russia in 1905 shocked the world. No Asian nation had done this before. Japan annexed Taiwan and Korea, and began expanding into Manchuria, establishing itself as a colonial power. The transformation from a samurai state to an industrial empire was complete, though it came at a significant cost to its neighbors and its own traditions. In the early 20th century, Japan's imperial ambitions grew rapidly, fueled by rising militarism and a desire for recognition on the world stage. After World War I, Japan joined the League of Nations, seeking global respect, but instead faced racism and resentment from Western powers. In 1931, Japan invaded Manchuria, then expanded deeper into China, sparking a full-scale war in 1937 that brought devastation to millions. The conflict in Asia was brutal and relentless, with atrocities like the Nanjing Massacre shocking the world's conscience. In 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, drawing the United States into World War II and escalating the conflict worldwide. Japan conquered much of Southeast Asia, but resistance grew stronger. The United States launched island-hopping campaigns, pushing Japanese forces back toward their home islands. In August 1945, atomic bombs fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Over 200,000 people died and Japan surrendered soon after. The emperor declared defeat by radio, ending the empire. The nation lay in ruins, but from the ashes, a new beginning awaited. After World War II, Japan was occupied by Allied forces until 1952. led by General MacArthur, who oversaw sweeping changes. In 1947, a new constitution was enacted, guaranteeing civil rights, democracy, and renouncing war as a national policy. Women gained the right to vote, and vibrant political parties began to shape the nation's future. Japan's economy shifted rapidly to consumer goods, exports, and electronics, fueling growth. By the 1960s, the nation experienced the economic miracle, unprecedented growth and prosperity. Japan became a global tech powerhouse, home to Sony, Toyota, Panasonic, and Nintendo. But the 1990s brought a crash. The bubble economy burst, leading to years of stagnation. In 2011, a massive tsunami and the Fukushima nuclear crisis tested the nation's resolve. Yet Japan's quiet strength and resilience shone through as communities rebuilt together. In 2019, Emperor Naruhito's enthronement marked the dawn of the Reiwa era, symbolizing hope for the future. From ancient rituals and sacred shrines to the hum of supercomputers and the glow of neon cities, Japan's history is a tale of survival, adaptation, and constant reinvention. Through centuries, it has balanced tradition with progress, war with peace, and destruction with rebirth. Today, Japan stands as a global leader in innovation, culture, and influence. Its vibrant past continues to shape its identity, while its future inspires and fascinates the world. If you enjoyed this journey through Japan's remarkable history, please give the video a like, and subscribe for more fascinating history from around the world. Let us know in the comments, what part of Japan's story surprised you most? And which country's history should we explore next? Check out our other videos right here, and we'll see you in the next one.